Hey guys, my name is Mannequin and welcome back to Remixing from Scratch. I'm on a roll. So this is recorded actually right after the last video. I just wanted to do this one because I really feel like being in this right now, and I'm afraid that if I walk away, I might lose some of my inspiration. So I'm doing it now. Okay, so first things first, if we're gonna go another section, we gotta copy the kick drum and just cycle it over there so we have some more room. And then we'll take all this and drop it over here. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mute, what should I think I'm going to start with this one, the pad that we have in the background, to kind of change our chord progression around because it's going to be the easiest to work with. So I'll mute these ones and I'll mute these ones. And then I could go in here and just kind of change. I want you to show me. So we could go in here and we'll extend. Actually, you know what we'll do? We will do this, and I might be able to just merge it like this. Where is it? Convert, split, bounce, and join. Here we go. Join? Nope. Okay. So what I can do though is I could do this, cycle that to there, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, and now I can hit join. And now they're one. Okay, cool. So now we have this thing that we can work with our chord progression on. I want you to show me. Now that's 7 notes down, so it's a little easy, but I'm probably gonna bring it up. Actually, I take that back. So we'll kind of see how that sounds. I want you to show me. Nope, that's way too low. You to show me everything. I want you to show me everything. There we go. Okay, so this might sound good. I want you to show me everything, how it could be. I'm on a roll, I told you. Okay, so so basically what we have here is we have this one's going down a couple notes, so I could kind of bring it back up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna bring it down 1 note from here, which is gonna be pretty darn cool. So I want you to show me everything, how it could be, baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips. Can you feel? I want you to show me. Now, I could change it up a little bit, and I think I might later on. We'll kind of see how this goes when I add the bass in. It's pretty, what I just did here was I was kind of focusing on going down instead of up, because going up, you kind of get like a building sound. And I want this one to kind of sound a lot more epic instead of kind of like uplifting. So that's kind of how you could guess where to start. If you want it to go sound like it's uplifting, you would go upwards. If you want it to sound epic, you go downwards. So that's kind of the thought process behind it. Obviously, there's rules that can be broken and changed all over the place, but I think I'm gonna stick with this for now. I want you to show me. Okay, so now I gotta do the same thing with the bass line here, which is gonna be not as easy, because what I gotta do here is move this over here, shrink you down, and I can't join them like that. I have to join them like this, otherwise they'll all join into one, which would not be a good thing. Okay, so I think these are actually the same note. Yeah, these two are the exact same pattern, so I could actually delete this one and then just add it back in later. Okay, so this one, so we have, it goes from C sharp to A to B and then down to G sharp. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not going to remember that, by the way. So C sharp, A, I believe it was, B, and then G sharp it should be. Hey, what do you know? I remembered. Okay. So that's some of it there, and now we have to take the rest of it. This one goes down to, there we go, G sharp. This one goes Wait, let's do this in the right order. This one goes A, and this one goes to B. That's right. Okay. Okay, and then we can just duplicate this here, and then we get this.
I want you to show me everything, how it could be, baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips, can you feel? I want you to show me everything.
So
Don't be shy, baby. If you wanna be with me, so tell me you're in this. I wanna feel your kiss. I want you to show me everything, how it could be, baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips. Can you feel it?
okay, so now you can kind of tell when the ARP dropped out, it lost a lot of its character. So this is where the ARP comes in, and this one's going to be a lot more difficult than the other ones to key in because you can't as easily just pitch it up and down. You have to reorganize the arpeggio sometimes so that it fits and it stays in key. So we're going to try to do this. I'm not sure how well it'll work, but we'll unmute this here and we'll start working on this. Okay.
I want you to show me everything, how it
Okay, so what I think I might be able to do is I actually might be able to have two sections here. So I have,
want you to show me everything.
and then bring this one up.
Want you to show me everything, how it could be.
That's terribly out of key. This kind of just shows you can't just move it around. But let's see. Do I want to move it up or down? I think I'm going to move it up just slightly. Let me listen to it one more time.
Want you to show me everything, how it could.
Actually, let's do this. Is that in key? I don't remember. We'll guess it is.
Want you to show me everything, how. Want you to show me everything, how it could be, baby, you need this.
That's not working quite well.
Want you to show me everything.
That sounds terrible. Is that going to do it every single time? I don't know how that'll sound.
Want you to show me everything, how it.
You know what? Actually, let's do this. We're just going to move up that one note. Try that.
Want you to show me everything, how it could be.
Okay. And then, I got an idea. So how does that sound?
Want you to show me everything, how it could be, baby, you need this. want you to show me everything, how it could be. Yeah, baby, you need this. How it could be. Yeah, baby, you need this.
That's better. So we'll join these for now, so we kind of like see what we're working with here.
I want you to show me everything, how it could be. Yeah, baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips and your feet.
Okay.
Don't be shy, baby. If you wanna be with me, so tell me you're in this. I wanna feel your kiss. I want you to show me everything, how it could be. Yeah, baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips and your feet.
Okay. We'll try this.
Need this. I wanna feel your lips.
Let's try this. Here we go.
How it could be. Yeah, baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips and your feet. I want you to show me everything, how it could be. Yeah, baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips and your feet. I want you.
There we go. Okay, I kind of like the way that progression changes at the end. It gives a lot more emotion. And this isn't actually the best chord progression I made. For some reason, it's not standing out as much as some of the other ones I've made. It's like, it doesn't give the chill down my spine, which is something I always look for when I'm trying to make a trance something. If it doesn't give me a chill down my spine, it's not good enough. Okay, so let's see if we can change the bass line to follow this. And then what we're going to do is just grab all these. Actually, this half here needs to be up there, and then you move one down. Okay, so whoops, I wanted this. These ones go up here, and this one goes here. Now, part of the problem could be that that's the problem. My pad only is an octave. It's not actually a full chord. That's why it doesn't sound as epic. When I add notes in the middle to make it more of a chord, it's gonna give a lot more emotion. That's gonna be a little bit hard though. So that's why. I was wondering what it was missing. Okay, so we'll see how this sounds.
I want you to show me everything, how it could be. Yeah, baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips and your feet. I want you to show me everything.
This is gonna be the hard part. Okay, so we'll add notes in the middle here and see how this goes. So the easiest thing is to add 7 up, but you could 7 notes up from the root note, but you could probably tell that didn't work. So we're gonna go lower. Is that playing all the notes? I don't think it is. Nope, of course not. It's not playing all the notes. So I need to set this to... we'll set 36 for now. That should be enough. You can kind of tell that it gives a lot more character when you do it that way.
I want you
So that just kind of adds a little bit of... And then we got to add the rest of the notes here. Now, what I'm going to do here actually is I'm going to split this. I'm going to try different notes. We'll cycle this spot here. So you can tell that's probably what you'd more use for like uplifting trance. It's almost like a major chord. What did I have it on before? Okay, I had it all the way up there. So... we want this one here and this one here. So you could tell this one is a lot more standard sounding. This one right here. But as soon as we get into this next part, this one sounds a lot more like classic trance actually. So this one kind of sounds like I just kind of keyed in a note that would work, and it did work, but it doesn't have as much emotion. So I think I'm going to follow this progression that I was using for this one. And I'm also going to get some sort of something else that follows these notes that we're using on top, because these notes are very dramatic, but because the pad is so heavy, they don't stand out as much. I could just double them up and add another octave above it, but at the same time, I don't know how that would work. I'll try that, but I'm not sure. So that one's there, there, and there. Okay, so we'll key in. There. 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 And... I'll leave that there. See how that sounds. That helps the transition a little, actually. So we'll keep that, and we'll try to add some notes an octave up. I'm going to try to just take these ones and add them an octave higher. Add another one an octave higher. Bingo. And if that doesn't sound good, then we could actually change these notes to make them lower to make the chord even bigger. I think I kind of like that, so we might just keep that, and then we could add more in between. What do you know? Okay, so read a copy events there, and let's see. That's not a key. You know what? I'm just gonna pull these out. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. You notice this part just sounds heavy, and this part sounds a lot more epic. So it loses so much of its character when you don't have that one octave higher. So we're going to add this again. Take these. Now, these notes I can't hear very well, so I don't know if they're actually sounding all that great. But they'll stand out a lot more when I pull this an extra octave up and duplicating this. And that's a lot of notes. I like it. The more notes you have in a chord for trance, the bigger it gets. And like I said, if you're running SynthMaster, pulling up the voices above 36 can start to really take a toll on your CPU. And you'll just, what'll happen is you'll start hearing crackling. And it's kind of hard to deal with that if you're trying to get a lot of voices. My suggestion is actually run it at a lower number of voices, like 24 or something like that, and then just split it, duplicate the synthesizer exactly, and just have 2 of them. For some reason, that makes it work better. Don't know why, but it does. So, and we can just, actually we'll listen to this. You're kind of like, because this is only like 2 notes here. So from here to here, it's going to be a big change.
Don't be shy, baby. If you wanna be with me, so tell me you're in this. I wanna feel your kiss. I want you to show me everything, how it could be. Baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips. Can you feel it?
Oh, I got it. Okay, I got the chill. That was good. I really like how these last 2 notes go. That was awesome. Okay, I'm content with this now. I got the chill. Okay, that really sounds corny, but it's honestly the truth. Whenever I listen to music, I don't know how many other people get it, but if I'm listening to music and I hear like it happens mostly with trance, sometimes with breaks in electro house. But what'll happen is I'll just be like listening, and then I'll just get this chill down my spine. It just tells me that the song has really hit the spot, and it's really doing right. So doing great, whatever. So these 2 notes really gave it a lot playing it back here. So.
I want you to show me everything, how it could be. Baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips and your feet. I want you to show me everything, how it could be. Baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips and your feet.
Okay, so the fact that I can listen to that like quite a few times over and I still enjoy it means that I'm really starting to like this. Okay, so now we have a couple choices here. And what I mean by way of that is this. We could add the rest of the notes to the first progression here. Or we can just kind of leave it as is and just kind of like let it be so it's thin and then it goes bigger, so it's like this.
Feel your kiss. I want you to show me everything.
I think I just realized I'm going to do something in between. I'm going to add this top note, but I'm not going to add the one that's an octave higher. So we get that one dramatic note, but at the same time, it's not like that high note that gives it a lot of character too.
Don't be shy, baby. If you wanna be with me, so tell me you're in this. I wanna feel your kiss. I want you to show me everything, how it could be. Baby, you need this. I wanna feel your lips. Can you feel it? Do you know that your eyes hit me?
Okay, now I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here just because 2 reasons. One, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to head to next. I'm going to have to think about that for a minute or 2. I'm probably going to start actually adding effects around this area because I kind of talked about how I want it to be like that progressive style of bass line, and this right now is just kind of like a regular trance bass line. I mean, it's got like a lot of character to it and a lot of movement to it, but at the same time, it's not as funky as I want it to be. So I'm going to try to make it sound a little bit more funky, except for what I'm probably going to do is actually pull it over here. Actually, we'll do that. We'll duplicate this right here, and we'll duplicate the kick drum as well, so I can remember that next time. I think that's the right number. Yeah. Okay. So next time I could actually start working on this part, and I'm going to actually make it sound funky over here. So I don't have to worry about this huge pad that's taking up so much space. And then maybe I'll mix it differently so that the pad takes up a little less space, and I could have the unique effects in. Alternatively, I'll just take them out when it comes to this section. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this episode. There's some stuff that I got to show, and so I really like making these big chord progressions when they end up sounding nice. It's just so awesome. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned a lot from it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.